Episode 270. We're here, guy. We're here. We may be queer. We may be straight. Hey, it's 2023. No one knows who they are. It's Midnight in the Bed podcast. If you forgot what you clicked on, I'm your host, Alex Woody. Disowned grandchild, hated husband, and worst dad of the year. Not bragging. By the way, you wear a hat like this, you're a Republican. You wear a hat like this, you're a liberal. You wear a hat like this, you're bi-curious. I'm wearing it like this because I can't fit this hat on my head. Look how big my head is. They don't make hats this big. I look like a guy that only goes number 2. And you talking about second. Driving here, I almost mixed my exit. Thank God for exit signs. Can you imagine back in the day what people they had to pay attention on the road? Who the hell wants to pay attention driving? Back in the day, they had to know landmarks. If they didn't, or if they're in a new area, they would just have to look for an exit with no sign. Oh, go, the heck. And then someone was just probably fed up with it. Like, we need signs. Or, God, we think of the dumbest shit. Hi, huh? We're doing a podcast. The wife is angry at us. She's making noises. You know, women, they'll say they're not mad, but they'll be clanging plates and they'll be, calling your mom and calling you a buffoon. But hey, we're getting high and not paying attention. You know what I mean? That's funny. You get high, and you're like, I want to get high and relax, and then you get high, you're like, oh my god, people are paying too much attention. I can hear everything. I got hearing of a dog. My life's a failure. You know what I mean? It's not relaxing. And then you drink to relax, and you're like, oh cool, I didn't know I could throw up and drive. This is cool. I'm dizzy. Didn't know I had vertigo until I drank a handle of Captain Morgan. You know, and then you do hard drugs, and now you're stealing from the collection, and you're flipping off children and taking their lunch money. So there really is no cure to feeling not anxious and not relaxed. You know what I mean? Oh, do meditation. No one has time. Plus, when I do that, I feel like I'm hyperventilating. And breathing? Have you done it? So there is no cure. We're just being worried for no reason. And the wife is mad. She's starting the garbage just vroom, 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 like a fucking motorcycle right now. I can hear her. And I can hear the kid too going, can I talk? And she's like, no, shut up. And don't make noise for Daddy's podcast that gets 4 listeners. Grandma, mom, dad, and the therapist. This is the episode. I'm telling you, this is the episode we can get him to go back to rehab. Good times, fun times, wonderful times. I was picking up my son from school today, and some kid calls me a loaf of bread. Yeah, I'm wearing a pink shirt, and I walk out, and the guy goes, hey, look at this baguette. I think this guy gets his F's and B's mixed up. Thanks, Mom, for the gift, by the way. Yeah, kid's calling me a wimp. I think the kid was French. I think a baguette just means a kid named Noble. Yeah, you know how much pressure that is to put on a kid? It's like calling a kid Jesus, you know what I mean? Noble. I tell you, hate to break the news, Mom. He ain't noble. He called me a baguette today. Dentist tells you to brush your teeth for 2 minutes. Can't do it. Can you? Longest I can brush my teeth is like 20 seconds. And I'm like, ugh. And they also tell you not to use water. What psycho brushes their teeth and doesn't use water? I like the taste of paste in my mouth. You ever eat during sex? Yeah, I did it one time. Let me tell you, Carl's Jr. was a bad idea. Sorry. Didn't we get that in your face, too? It looked like I punched her. The guy in the car next to us put his camera down and said, "Is everyone all right?" I heard a guy in the bathroom having a hard time pooping. And I'm like, gosh, old people, I hate pooping next to them. And then I realized, oh God, I might be that guy next year when I turn 35. 3 times a day, I get a message saying, update your phone. And I always tell it later. How many times do I have to tell the phone, not right now? Never listens to me. Now I know how women feel with pushy guys. Sorry for all the women out there with me. I was so pushy back in the day. Thank God there wasn't better phones. I would have been voice calling, dick calling, feet calling. I would have been doing all the callings, all the texting, all the messaging. It's like, I hate the tease. I hate the, "Hey, come chase me." No, no, no. We ain't chasing. Look at me. I don't chase. I just eat, devour. And then you find someone desperate enough and kind of plays on that same boat, and bada bing, bada boom. You're doing a podcast 10 years later in your child's room because you're too poor to have your own room. They love when you go over to like a rich friend's house and they got like a house, and you're like, oh, this is cool. Yeah, just me. Huh. I feel like it should be reversed here. You know what I mean? Uh, not being poor. This is cool. California. I saw a really old lady masturbating in her car at the park. I thought to myself, I need to call my mom. Grandma got out of the house again. I was told that when I open my mouth, sodomy happens. No, no, no. I was told when I open my mouth, every time I open my mouth, that's sodomy. That's what I was told by my dad. Thanks, Dad. Let's not talk politics again. I went to Mexico, recently. It was 87 out. Remember when there was a hurricane going on? I remember sipping on my pina colada and people calling me, oh my God. They're like blown away and I'm drowning. I'm like, I gotta go. I know I'm a great friend. My buddy calls me from Mexico. Now he went. I'm like, yeah, you couldn't go at the same time I went. He's like, no, I fucking hate you. I'm like, good point. He goes, he lands there and he goes, he's surprised that all the signs are in Spanish. I'm like, oh, you expecting French? Hope he's still alive. It's been a week. I haven't heard from him. Hope the sign didn't hit him in the head. Or the cartel. I called my boss this morning and I said, I had Del Taco last night. And I couldn't even finish my sentence. He was like, take your time. I look like a guy from Braveheart when I sit in the toilet. Frida! I actually just look like a guy that got shot in the stomach. Oh! Sodomy is such a pain in the ass. Angel. You've heard the name. I met a guy that goes by Angel. It's spelled Angel. You know how many Mexican guys I know named Angel? My wife's got 10 cousins named Angel. Not one Angel. It must be kind of like a Berkeley posh. It's not Angel. It's Angel. You know what I mean? Just a Mexican guy trying to get a fancy job at a restaurant. We see here her name is Angel Sanchez. No, it's Angel Sanchez. Like just a guy changing it. I mean, I went in for a nice paying job, and I went by Alexander because this is more, fashionable. I also dropped the last name Woody. I didn't want them to think I was a pervert, or not think, find out. Change it to Smith. went up to a show up in the mountains. Oh, hi, mountains. But it wasn't the fun mountains. It was the, hi, we like to bang our cousins and drive pickup truck mountains. So I was like, this is the bad country. Where's the resort, guy? No place to eat, no place to sing. I mean, this place had one bar, and they had a sign, no karaoke. I was like, this is creepy. The singing's not allowed, and there's no food. I hate this place. What is this, hell? And as we're pulling up, you can't even see the snow because it's dark. And we drove like 2.5 hours just up, and we hit just black ice in front of this place where I'm swerving, he's swerving, we're all swerving. And, I could just see the people sitting up in front of the venue. The city folk have arrived. We walk up, we're slipping and sliding. City folk forgot to bring their boots. I was not prepared. And let me tell you, it was one of those shows where it was like, they didn't give a shit there was comedy going on. You know what I mean? They did, but they were like just rowdy, like drunk, angry. Maybe they're angry because there's no place to eat and there's black ice and their car's a piece of shit. I don't know, but all the comedians go up and they're doing well, but like there was these two old bitter short hair, dirty, angry, look like they haven't had a kiss on the lips since war, you know, Vietnam, and they're heckling everyone, and they're going, you suck, you stink, your mother's pussy smells like rotten eggs. I mean, they're really heckling, and these comedians weren't really doing anything about it. I don't get some of these comedians that just stand there and go, yeah, so I was at the grocery store, and they're screaming, hey, dipshit, you fucking, no, you suck, you stink. And they're like, yeah, so they're like ignoring it, which to me, actually, to be honest, comedians that can ignore a heckler, I give you props. I can't. The ADD comes out, and I'm like, "What'd you say, bitch?" I stop the show. So, anyways, this is what happened. I'm gonna play you the audio of what happened when I went on stage after watching everyone struggle with these hecklers. I feel like Netflix are run by two old ladies. You guys came to a free fucking comedy show. And they're like, you better be funny. No Reagan jokes? Are you kidding me? The crowd loved it. God damn. I mean, anyone would complain about a show that didn't pay for it. It just sounds like you guys need to get. I feel like you guys need to be fucked like some dick. I feel like you guys are angry. I feel like you guys need to eat each other out, or you guys need to fuck like a black dude. Shannon, can you fuck these two ladies? You're a swinger. I mean, oh my god. I'm sitting back there. She's like, next. You're not funny. Are you funny? Jesus Christ. Crusty old bitch. Oh my god. Fuck, I drove up fucking 2.5 hours to come up there for some fun, and people will just be like, oh, I'm not having a good time. Dave poured his gay little ass out for you, and bleached your ass for you, and you guys like, boo! Let's see your fucking ass come up here. Shit. That fired up for you guys? Yeah, I had to go off. And after that, I did material, and they actually listened. It was like I was like a parent that like screamed and hollered at their kids, and their kids are really small, so they actually listen and they do what they're told. You know what I mean? That's how I treated my kid for the first couple of years. I was screaming at him as a baby. My wife was like, he can't understand English right now. He just speaks baby. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. But I'm still gonna scream anyways. They look dominant. And now my son's frightened of me. He hides in a hole under the bed. But hey, we got dominance, Good dad. Fire dad. But yeah, that happens sometimes where like people ruin shows and you have to address it. You have to say something. And I had a comedian hit me up the next day and said, thank you. A comedian went up after me. He was like, thank you. You resetted the room. You got people listening. You know what I mean? You have to put some dominance because if you don't, they're going to walk all over you, you know? And unfortunately, I had to a little angry. I sound like when I first started comedy. And if you want to hear when I first started comedy, go back to previous episodes. I had people stop shows. I had to yell at people. It's not good to yell. This circumstance is different. This isn't like a show. If it was a show, I wouldn't have. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. The crowd ate it up. They loved it. So I don't know. That was a weird. That was a weird situation. That was like college. Okay, let's. I'm gonna do that once and then never again. You know. But definitely fun to put those people in place, and the show paid, enough for gas and some food, and got some free drinks, and that's his comedy. You just go and try to learn a lesson, try to get a clip. Oh yeah, and I was real excited. Oh, I got a clip. That was cool. You post it, 7 likes. Live comedy. This is sick. Um, I bought a burrito today. Super expensive. Ended up getting a side of rice and beans that was expensive too. I'm like, if I'm gonna get fucked, might as well get fucked hard. If you're gonna spend the money, you might as well just go all in. That's what my fat self said. Oh yeah, eat the food, eat all the food. I never thought I'd look up the vice president's ass. You ever think that was ever gonna happen? Everyone's looked up. Is Kamala's ass big? Every guy has done that. And some chicks. Hey, we're chicks. Hey. I looking for a house. Want to move out of this. Start doing a podcast in a studio. Or, that's not going to happen. At least the corner of her office. Um, when picking out a house, you look and see how much work it needs, how much money you're going to have to put into it. It's like picking out a wife. At least your guys love that joke. My wife and kids spent the night away Friday. The first thing I did when I got home? Ate on the couch. Did a gig, a show, and over the weekend, audience member gave me money. I tell him, no, you don't have to do that. Really, you don't have to do that. And he goes, no, I do. I'm like, no, you don't. And he's like, I do. You dropped it. I'm like, oh, well, thanks. Did you enjoy the show? Eh. All right. Well, I want to shoot you in the face. I hate when you're having good sex and you're really going for it, and like you're shocked you're not out of breath or gotten a cramp, and the person that you're doing this with is drunk, and so the next morning they don't remember. It's like shooting a half court shot and someone not looking. It's like, how'd you not see that? It was amazing. I don't even know how I did that. How I got the ball in the hole. Amazing. You should have saw the arc. Some people blow smoke in animals' ears like they're cats and dogs. I blow smoke in my son's ears. He's 10. Father of the year. I know. Not joking at all. Sarcasm. By the way, speaking of sarcasm, I have upcoming shows. Holy Ground Comedy. Actually, go to my Instagram _AlexWoody Comedy. But I think Thursday may be canceled for me. I may not know until Wednesday. But if not, check out my Instagram. Be at Holy Ground Comedy in Oakland. Address on my Instagram _AlexWoody Comedy. Then I'm at Swiss Park in Newark, California on Friday the 27th. Then I'm down in Hanford. Where are my Hanford people at? I'm in Hanford, California on February 1st. Just to start off that month, Black History Month. Start it in Hanford and at the Spirits Lounge. You can go to my Instagram _AlexWoody Comedy for the address. And then go to Walnut Creek on the 2nd, the next day. Because I'm going to be back up here at the Yoel Beer Cafe. I'm back. I had a blast last time. That's in Walnut Creek. And then I'll be at Rooster Teeth Feathers in Sunnyvale. It's a comedy club. I will be on their showcase on the 15th. My ex-girlfriend's birthday. The one that broke my heart. The one that got away. The one I definitely don't think of when my wife asked me, whose name did you say right now? Guys, it's been a while, but I had some articles I want to get to. So let's go to news of the week. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Your screen is now sharing. Why is this? Okay, we're rolling, guy. 12-year-old football player with a tattoo, facial hair, sent to social media in a tailspin. Yeah, guess what? This guy right here, see this face right here? That's not a 12-year-old. That's the face of someone's child that is being exploited. Yes, this is not a child. This is an old man, okay? But his parents are treating him like a child and exploiting him to make him be and play as a child. There's parents out there that do this. I heard a story in China one time about this where they said the kid was 12 and the kid was 44. There's no way this guy is 12. I want to see the birth certificate. I want to see uh, video footage of the hospital when he was born. No way. Oh, and he's good? Oh, yeah. Because he's not a kid. Next. Speaking of kids, go to this. Okay, let's go to this. Boy, and you guys are gonna die. This boy believes he was reincarnated as he has a perfect memory of life as a Hollywood star. Huh? This is another case of parents telling their kids, "Guess what, guy? You ain't a kid anymore. You're a childhood star from back in the day." And you're gonna tell people that, hey, I remember I was a star in the 30s. You're gonna say all that weird shit. Watch this shit. This is crazy. Watch this shit. I don't know why I'm doing black voice, but watch this motherfucker. Daniel O'Brien, a boy with an overactive imagination, or the reincarnation. You gonna play, guy, or are we just gonna look here and stand here look stupid? Come on. Young boy's reincarnation story. You know, come on, grandma's watching the podcast. Like, come on, Alex, get your shit together. You need a producer. Here we go. I'm pretty sure that's one. This keeps freezing because Is 10-year-old Brian a boy with an overactive imagination? Where the fuck is or the reincarnation of a man who died more than a half century? Come on, asshole. Oh, I'm. There we go. It's a mystery that began when he was just 5. It was scary at times because he couldn't sleep at night. He would wake up in the middle of the night screaming and crying. One night, this kid's my kid's age. Started just telling me stories about how he had lived in Hollywood. And had you ever given much thought to? So this guy's writing novels as he sleeps, but the parents are so dumb that they're like, "Oh my god, this must be true." Oh, come on, play. And so she tried to keep. Yeah, I would have kept it a secret too. Worried everyone would think her son was crazy. But when we found the picture, it changed everything. A photo in a book about the golden age of Hollywood. She turns to a page. Guess what, lady? I don't need to finish watching the video. Your son is crazy. You know, and what's fucked up is the media plays onto it. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. He could be. He could be. And the mom's like, really? He's not crazy? Yeah, 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 yeah. The kid's really is crazy. I feel bad. Hey, kid, get help. 19-year-old spiked his coworkers' drinks with LSD because he was tired of their negative energy. This guy's a hero. This is sick. Well, here's something you don't hear every day. An employee at a Missouri Enterprise rent-a-car is being accused of spiking the drink of his coworkers with liquid form LSD. Is there any other form? What was his brilliant excuse? He was so tired of them complaining that he wanted to get rid of their negative energy. Smart. That's what we all do. So this kid thought, hey, yeah, sure, let's just drug him. Keep him quiet. And this kid was raised by great parents. Oh, that was disgusting. Hang on. Oh, that was really disgusting. I just threw up and had to eat the food because I didn't know where to spin it, and I'm on the podcast. Yeah, guys, don't get fat. Don't get fat. Two Enterprise employees began feeling dizzy and shaky but couldn't figure out why. Scared for their lives, they were taken to the hospital nearby. Police said they questioned a 19-year-old Enterprise employee who had not been named, but he admitted he put, at least he admitted it. He put that's great. This guy's probably in the yoga. He probably has a hair bun. He probably wears sandals. They're like, who could have done this? And they're just looking around. It's just like the guy who hasn't showered, who has Hindu books and books on enlightenment, and he has a carpet with SpongeBob SquarePants on it, and they're like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I guess that's him. Everyone else is wearing suits and ties. The business manager said he saw the man accused holding a water dropper, and he was pouring something in his water jug, but she didn't drink from it. Ah. No charges have been filed at this time. Yeah, everyone at the job's like, yeah, we have been negative. Sorry about that, Bill. This worked. Wow, this worked. I might have to do this. Lucky for the employees, they were both okay after the drug effects wore off. But let's face it, a little bit of LSD we're talking about. Geez, even the writer's like, okay, yeah, this wasn't a big deal. Um, it doesn't say anything about this guy getting fired. Very cool. I have to drug my coworkers tomorrow. Short men have more psychopathic traits. Next. No shit, asshole. I took 40,000 ecstasy pills. Doctor said I was really, really high for months. Yeah, I don't think the doctor had to tell you that. The speed freak of nature's drug use was quite an excessive. Ah, I see what they did there with the X. A UK man luckily set a new narcotics world record. What? There's world records for narcotics taking? He consumed 40,000 XC tablets over nearly a decade. That would have been crazy if you just did that in a month. I think your brain would explode. And he lived to tell a tale. Wow, this guy, he was in high school and they asked him, hey, what do you want to do after school? And he's like, I want to take 40,000 XC tablets and live to tell what happened. Wow. The extreme drug binge was originally documented in 2006, but is currently blowing up online after MDMA rave review. So they're saying they're looking into this because medical experts say it's potentially post-traumatic stress disorder remedy. They put that out there just a little bit. It could be, and people are like, "Oh, it is," and their kids are like, "See, mom," and then families are gonna be taking it. Hey, there's families right now. See, mom, let's take it. Ah, I don't want to ecstasy with my mom. That'd be horrible. But you know, it's a great excuse. Oh yeah, it helps depression. Which is weird because when I took it, I was super depressed afterwards. I don't know how that's true at all. To our knowledge, this is the largest amount of ecstasy lifetime consumption ever described. Yeah, as far as we know. Um, been known to respect the relationship of both. So, according to the raver known as Mr. A, took MDMA. How do we know this guy's telling the truth? From 21 to 30, after getting really into the club scene. He said, hands and drummer. Uh, he started taking 5 tablets every weekend before upping his to 3.5 pills a day for the next years. And he then bumped that number to undisclosed daily amount. Oh no, it is. It is disclosed. 25 tablets. This guy took 25 tablets of ecstasy every day. Wow. Typical use is not every day. And that, wow. By the end of the 9 years, the adventure had just said, okay, breaking the previous record of 1980. Okay, this guy was doing a study. Oh yeah, yeah, I did a study too from 2009 to 2013. I studied opiates. Yeah, very closely. In fact, Mr. A collapsing party. I just want to know what the guy's side effects were. Mr. A also experienced a host of severe long-term side effects, including Tunnel vision, severe panic. Okay, here's yeah. This sounds correct. I hear tunnel vision, severe panic attacks, depression, muscle. I don't know what that word is. Hallucinations, even paranoid ideas. Other symptoms include poor concentration, short-term memory problem. Yeah, this actually sounds like marijuana, but yeah, I think you're gonna be depressed. I'm surprised this guy didn't shoot himself. What's this guy doing now? We're gonna have Burger King. I got McDonald's the other day, and the guy was drooling when he handed me my food. I think he was doing 40,000 tablets. um, well, that's crazy that doctors are doing testing. Recent trials were completed ahead of schedule, meaning a new drug application could be submitted by the FDA mid 2023 and approved just a little 6 months ago for use of MDMA. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think just scientists are just drug takers that are just trying to legalize. Oh yeah, it helps with depression. Right. Family. Uh, oh my God, they digged up. Family digs up grandma after 10 years, shocked by her appearance. You're shocked? Oh yeah, really? You're shocked by her appearance? She was dead. Warning, distressing content. Happy birthday. You look great, Grandma. Haven't aged a bit. Are you gonna cook for us? Oh, you can't talk because you're dead? God, some cultures have weird practices. I know some of ours, including racism, homophobia, and divorce, is weird to other people. This takes the cake. Yeah, that was a quick video. Weird. I don't know whose house that is, but Florida man busted for public sex with a dog. That's that's uh that's Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner fucked a dog. That's crazy. That's why he looks all beat up because the dog. Crazy. You learn stuff every day, guys. That's the show. That's the podcast. I love that the subscribers are going up. The show's taking off. Make sure you go on YouTube and subscribe. Tell a friend. Boogie down. Take a god amount of drugs. Slap your wife. Beat up your husband. Rob a bank. Do everything. And remember to have fun and subscribe. See you guys at the shows. It's about to get dangerous.